My name is Taylor Martin. I am an Indigenous metalsmith and food truck owner. So I have been a metalsmith for about 8 years. I have been instructing at Oklahoma Contemporary for the past 2. I have owned a food truck for about 5 years. It's called Plato's Provisions. It is a plant-based, we call it mobile kitchen in Oklahoma City, and it's a great, outlet for the community, source for them to find vegan options. But I have been in food service since I was a teenager. That was my first job. For me, initially was just the vibrancy, and then secondary was just noticing that, aspect of matriarchy within the scene. So these women, elders, working collectively, obviously doing something that is extremely important. They're feeding their community. They are, providing nourishment. The term that I think really struck me with this scene was food sovereignty. So the fact that they have this, hands-on control over their food source, and how that is going to have an extremely positive ripple effect on their community. And so the layering in the piece, I think there's these layers to food and what it means to, maybe it's just your family or at a larger scale, your community. Yeah, so I do think that this scene is interesting in relation to my food truck because it is vegan and we solely focus on seitan, which is a wheat-based meat. Wheat meat, seitan, has various names, but essentially it's just vegan meat that you make using gluten. And it's interesting because, right, in the scene, they're milling wheat. So thousands of years ago, Buddhist monks in China discovered seitan. Through this process of treating wheat gluten, they were able to create a vegetarian meat option for themselves. So again, leaning back into that food sovereignty aspect and being able to just provide that accessibility to people is how I kind of saw that similarity between this picture and the food truck, is how through my act of creating, hand kneading this seitan, this physical act, I'm allowing that many more people an option in the city to eat something similar to, these women milling this and then distributing it out to their families.